Okay. Can you write for me the six freedoms in the First Amendment?
Wow, starting with a tough one.
No, you can do it. Think of things you enjoy doing, and let's see if we can figure out the six.
I like to hang out with friends and talk.
Well, there's two of the freedoms, speech and assembly. The First Amendment states, Congress shall make no law abridging freedom of speech. One important issue which the Supreme Court has had to resolve concerning the freedom of speech guarantee is the meaning of speech, and specifically, if it's restricted to spoken words.
You mean like songs?
No. On several occasions, the court had ruled that the meaning of speech extends beyond words, and essentially includes freedom of expression. As a result, the freedom of speech guarantee protects what we call symbolic speech.
What about a student's right to free speech?
An important freedom of speech issue concerns whether public school students enjoy freedom of speech in school. In the landmark 1969 Tinker v. Des Moines case, the Supreme Court ruled that students do enjoy freedom of speech in school. The court famously stated, neither students nor teachers shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. However, the court in that case, as well as others, has made it clear that the freedom of speech rights of students in public schools are not the same as they are outside the public school.
So, students enjoy freedom of speech, but limited.
The First Amendment also provides that Congress shall make no law abridging the right of the people peaceably to assemble. Moreover, the court has recognized that the freedom of assembly involves the freedom of association. The Supreme Court has addressed freedom of assembly issues concerning where, when, and how people can assemble peacefully. Like the other First Amendment freedoms, it is not an absolute right. Government can place reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions on the freedom of peaceable assembly. What else do you like to do?
I'm on my phone a lot. Social media, news.
Well, that's protected by freedom of the press. The fourth guarantee of the First Amendment provides that Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of the press. From the colonial period of American history to the present day, the press has played an important role in American democracy in informing the public about what is going on in the nation, and, particularly, in informing the public about the actions of their government and government officials.
Does the word press mean newspapers, pamphlets, magazines, and books?
In early American history, it did.
What about early colonial TikTok?
Funny. Today, press is best described as media and includes not only those earlier means of communication, but also radio, television, and the internet, including social media.
I think I know one. Freedom of religion?
Yes. In fact, there are two religion clauses in the First Amendment. One is the Establishment Clause, and the other is the Free Exercise Clause.
What does the Establishment Clause say about religion?
It prevents government from establishing or creating a religion or church.
Is that a result of the colonists wanting to protect their religious freedom?
Good job. You remember your American history.
So what about the other clause?
The second clause says that the government cannot prohibit your free exercise of religion.
So does that mean I can do anything and claim that it's part of my religion?
Not exactly. The Supreme Court in 1878 said that an individual has an absolute right to believe anything in terms of religion, but not an absolute right to act on or practice that belief.
Wow, the religion clauses can be confusing, but I can see why they are there.
You're right. And throughout our history, there have been many Supreme Court cases to help clarify the confusion.
Okay, so are we done with the First Amendment freedoms?
No, we have one more. The freedom of petition. Often not as newsworthy as the others, but certainly a very powerful tool for the people to keep the government in check. Congress shall make no law abridging the right of the people to petition the government for a redress of grievances. If you remember during the colonial period, the framers of the Bill of Rights brought with them a strong tradition of petitioning the government in the face of tyranny. More than once, the colonists petitioned the Crown and Parliament to cease what they considered oppressive and unfair English behavior. It is not surprising, therefore, when the time came to frame our own Bill of Rights, that the framers included the right to petition the government among the freedoms of the people.
I see why all 6 are listed in the First Amendment. They are so important to our freedom, it would be difficult to rank them in order of importance.
That sounds like a great homework assignment.